Why is Doc naked, by the way? He doesn't have his coat on. I just realized this. Yeah, that's really weird. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Hermit Cave. You know, every now and again, a chicken flies up in this mob spawner, and I've been standing here trying to figure out why that happens, because, yeah, the spawner is off and that shouldn't happen. I have no idea. Anyway, I have done some things in between episodes. I did actually finish up the barn here, or at least this wall, and I added all the new roosts, and I connected up this thing as well. So I realized that some of these chickens are actually being collected in this roost collector. So yeah, got some stuff done. Also, the rooster seems to have moved in with his hands here, which is pretty funny. Get out of here, cow. I have 2 cows walking about, and they are very annoying. I'm gonna regret that once I need cows, but whatever. Today, guys, the plan for today's episode is to change up this. Is to completely change up our ore processor, because, as you can see, this thing is, yeah. Once again, this is not working, first of all, it's just stuck. And it was actually working up till a second ago, and now it's just broken again. I really don't know what's going on here. But I do wanna try and upgrade this. Let's just have a look here. Is silver now full? I know we did this last time. No, silver is not full. It's even supposed to void it if it ever gets full. But yeah, this is an issue that I want to change. And I was hoping to use mechanism for it this time, and mechanism and our refined storage system to process all of this. So we are basically, how do we want to start this? It's going to be a little bit of a mess here, but I guess I should remove some of this stuff so I can easily access it. But we're basically going to get rid of all of this thing, or all of these things. And also with the hermits, we shall probably upgrade the, how did I do this? Is this, yeah, I'm probably going to upgrade the cables here to be the new ones that we made last episode, the yellow ones. So all of that can go away. That's cool. And then, oh wow, there is there was a lot of stuff in these pipes. That may be one of the issues, or part of the issues, why things are being as they are. But anyway, and now with that removed, let's just plop that in here for a second. And I suppose we could do the entire thing through refined storage. So we could send what the hermits do directly into storage, and then from there we can export the ore pieces. But I think I want to try and separate the two systems like we had it, but with better machines. Anyway, let's have a first look at what mechanism options we have. So this is going to be with the packager. And then how do I process this in mechanism? Because I rarely ever use mechanism. We could do this process, which requires oxygen and flint, apparently. But this basically triples the ore if we do the purification process. I don't think that's going to be necessary, though. Enrichment chamber. This is what pulverizes it. Okay, so we need an enrichment chamber. Let's start with that. Enrichment chamber. And now that we have some steel, all of these things should be fairly easy to craft. Actually, let's have a look. We have 2,000 steel from our chicken. Nice. I'm going to go ahead and do the enrichment chamber. I want to do the factory version of this. So basic enriching factory. This is basically the next tier of them. So we can do that. And then can we get it to advanced by any chance? No, we need these things. Oh, we can make them. Yeah, we can make them easy. So advanced. Boom. And can we do... No, this is... Well, technically we could possibly get this going. I mean... Yeah, we just need some diamond dust, which we have 36 of. Let's dump the redstone. And let's just plop these in. We may just well do like the best we can here, because ore processing is something that's going to be running at all times anyway. Right? Okay, so we got 36 of those. So enrichment factory. And the enrichment thing is basically... your pulverizer. 2 of those, and upgrade these. Oh, I already had these in the system? What? Okay. Alright. I already made some of those. I can't even remember. We should also start making more of this iron stuff, iron redstone stuff. So iron and redstone in here. So that gives us the enrichment, elite enriching factory. That's crazy. We also want the upgrades. I think, let's plop this guy down. I think he can do 8 still. It doesn't actually say. Okay, anyway, we want the speed upgrades. We should probably make recipes for these things at this point in time. So we need 8 speed upgrades. And then we're going to do the muffling upgrade this time. To just make sure that we have no sound or no noises. And this one is steel. Okay, so it's osmium, steel, and gold are the 3 different pulvers that are needed for the for these things. Oh, and these only stack to 4. Okay, so I'm gonna make 2 sets of those and I'm gonna make 2 sets of everything here because we're gonna need it in a little bit. So let's make 8 of these. We need a smelter as well, right? And then osmium. Still have some osmium. Make some more of these. Oh, and I'm out of these again. You see how quickly these resources are so quickly just disappearing when you do this. All right, so here we go. We got 2 sets of every upgrade that we're gonna need. Nice. So I think I can move this. Let's try it with these. I think I can move this guy if I upgrade it. So now it has 4 out of 4 mufflers. So we shouldn't really hear. If I grab like gold, it doesn't. Oh, it doesn't have power. It doesn't have power. I'm an idiot. I was like, it doesn't work. But that's gonna make it work, right? No? Okay. Is this not... Maybe I should have tested this first. Hold on, let's just grab some... let's grab something here. Nickel? Sure. Because this is essentially what it's going to pulverize. Okay, yeah, that works. So this is the speed without speed upgrades. And it's doing 8 at a time or 7 at a time. 7 at a time. That's a much faster pulverization process than the one we have now. Okay, and now if I break that, because that was completely quiet, if I break it and place it down, we still have the muffling upgrades. Okay, sweet. So we can go ahead and install all of these upgrades. Okay, so we got energy, muffling, and speed. And I don't know why speed is red. I have no idea. Now let's do a power test here. So, sort. So that goes in. There's no way it can run from 1. What about 3? Not even close. Okay. Can I see somewhere how much it's supposed to use? Needed 700? Is that what I'm seeing? 700 RF per tick. Oh my goodness. Okay, because this is our RF per tick. Oh no, there we go. Oh, okay, it's more than 700. It needs curve, which is 1000. So it needs 2000 RF per tick to keep up. Each of these gives 128. Whoa, that's a little bit bothering. Now we do have a lot of power stored in our network that we're not really using because I'm just using the Spectre coils everywhere. But that would mean that we would need to wire some powers over here. And at the moment, our power system is not really... Yeah, it's just chilling over here. It's just standing there. That's crazy. And regardless, we're not producing enough. So maybe we need to look into this as well and get to a point where we can use enough Spectre coils to like produce as much power as we possibly can and then pull it out in one cable for the high voltage line. But we'll deal with that later. We got the Elite Enriching Factory. It is very expensive to do stuff though. And now the next part is the how do we smelt it in mechanism. So let's have a look. Combiner? No. That makes it into ore very expensively. That's cool though. Is there not a furnace that we can use in mechanism? It doesn't actually look like it. That's very strange. Energized smelter. Here we go. Boom. Why wouldn't this take this? Or is it just that the recipe didn't show up? Does it actually work? It does work. Oh, it's so loud and slow because we have no upgrades in it. But yeah, that works fine. That works fine. Okay. So, I don't know. Maybe JI is just missing the recipe. Energized. We want the Smelter Factory. Whatever it's called here. Smelting Factory. That makes sense. Okay, so we want to do the Smelting Factory. Okay, and let's yeah, this is on RF Protect. So it needs 280. It can't be 280,000 RF though, could it? Is it 280,000 RF Protect it needs? Because that is just ridiculous. How much power can this send? 25,000 RF Protect for the best energy cell. So it can't be 280,000. It must be 2,800, which is still a lot of stuff, right? But yeah, it's, oh, I don't have any power thing. My question here is, now that we don't have any other power, we can still do this, and looks like if we do this, we're actually not using the entire factory. It's still pretty quick though, and that's with 3. What about 4? So if I use 4, it's going to use 3 of the so having an elite one is actually pretty useless because I think the basic factory has like 4. Whoops. But I mean, we're building for the future, right? That's what we're doing. We're building for the future. 1.28k RF per tick. So that's 128. I'm so confused with this. Like, even if I have the elite ones, it's nowhere close being able to power the ultimate one doesn't even have the 280k RF per tick. So it just doesn't make sense that it's that much power. It doesn't make sense at all. These are the very basic ones. We can upgrade these once to the advanced ones. Dudes, I'm sorry, I'm confusing you guys, but I'm confusing myself here. Because what I want to try is, could it keep up if I do this? Like if I break our energy cell here for a moment, shutting down half of the base, and I use these cables. There's no way this would keep up, right? Yeah, that's actually keeping up. So with that knowledge, that means that the information somewhere is wrong, because these cables are able to do 5.12k per tick. This needed 280 RF per tick. So that means that the information is wrong somewhere, because that actually kept up. Right? You guys with me on that? Anyway, let's put this back. I think we'll just stick some spectacles. Well, maybe what we'll do is we'll make another energy cell. Okay, so with that, I think that's how we're going to sort out the power. And then we have, so this will smelt it or pulverize it, and this will smelt it and then send it back into the system. So these two machines are going to replace these two machines over here, is the idea. Then the question is, if I want to import it directly, let's move this thing, let's break you. I've been very annoyed with how I laid this out from the beginning, so I'm going to try and lay this out correctly, or in a neater way anyway. Here's what we're going to try, dudes. Now that we have a lot of iron, so we can afford these auto compressors, I'm going to try and put these one per each Hermit, because my theory is that this, well, this may not be good either. But my theory is that stuff gets stuck, or stuff has got stuck the way it has because we don't have enough of these to keep up, right? And if we do this instead, and these should all get powered actually, yes. If we do this instead, my theory is that the backlog is going to occur like this here in Stress's thing. Like she's going to be, yeah, she's going to become backlogged inside here. And this inventory is bigger than this inventory, right? So we should, in theory, this should make it work better. Actually, that's not going to work because not everything can be compacted. Right? Like there are some things that can't actually go. Oh my goodness. So this already would not work, huh? Okay, so my new plan then is to put these over here just like we had them, but just have more of them. and hopefully things will never get backlogged. So now we have 8 of these and we got 8 hermits. I don't think that matters, but hopefully we have enough to process. So what we'll do then is the same here. We're gonna wire everything together, but the difference is we're using the upgraded item ducts, and these things are a lot faster, like insanely. The speed difference here is insane. And now we can also see the items being sent out, which is really cool. You see them go in there. We're gonna make sure to have nearest first on these, and they have that as default, so we don't need to change anything. Nearest first, which means that it's gonna try the nearest inventory first, and if it can't go in there, it goes in the next and the next, etc, etc, etc. Cool. We also need to, because I broke this by mistake, these doesn't need to be the upgraded ones, but we may just as well. And with that, that's all repaired. Sweet. Okay, cool. So now you can connect there, break that connection, and we're all good. Okay, hermits are producing again. They're sending it over here. It's gonna start backfilling soon because we have no output for this. But now we're just basically gonna do the same kind of mechanic we did here, but I want to change the import to the system from being imported directly to the drawers into our refined storage system instead. Because now, as you guys know, we have refined storage, which we didn't have in the past. So you can be broken for now. And this is where the magic happens, by the way. Because we want to send these... Yeah, I need my machines with me. I'm not entirely... Are my things broken? Why can't I climb? Oh, there we go. Ah, they were just bugged out. We basically want all the different ores that we're getting, all the different chunks, to go into one chest, which is exactly what we had before. But we'll make this a little bit better looking. This cable here, we're not going to be using. So much I've decided. So let's... Oh, why did it... Evade mine a cable that wasn't even connected to it. Come on, game. Come on. All right. Anyway, let's just try and have... We're going to do something like this. We're going to have outputs on these. That's the thing we know for sure. And then we're going to have the ore station over here and the final product station over there. So we will do a... I guess we'll have it very similar to how we had it, hey. I'm trying to make this look better, but I don't think there's any need for that. Because we had it quite, like, correctly set up, if that makes sense. But yeah, let's have a chest there. That's going to be our ore chunk chest, okay? So, we will want a filter for this thing, not a servo, a filter. And I may just want to do a Signalium one now that we have Signalium. I love upgrading things, by the way, as we go. It makes me feel like we are progressing. We're getting ahead. So this thing should be able to hold more item slots. But yeah, let's do that. And then this guy, filter, whitelist. We're going to whitelist all of the different ores once again. And I think there was 9 of this. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I got all of them there. Okay, so that's whitelisted into this chest. And then... just like we did the last time, basically, but now with better machines, we're going to run this from, Yeah, this will be fine. We'll put up the enriching factory there. We're going to use the same kind of output here, but I don't think these machines can output automatically eject, or can they? No. So, or maybe they can. Strict input off. Strict input on. Eject off. Auto eject on. Oh, okay. So output is on this side here. These machines are a bit different. Can I lift this up? I need a chest transporter. So I think we can use that very same chest. So put that there. Now that should, in theory, auto eject. And it's auto ejecting. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Now the big question is, can we also auto import? So this guy sort on and transporter. No, we don't want that. We want side config. Eject off. I don't think it's going to be able to auto input though. No. That's fine. We'll have to manually import into it. Hopefully we can do this and just put a servo. I'm gonna use the best servos I have here, obviously, because yeah, this thing smelts pretty quickly if we provide it with enough power. And side config, we want to input from the bottom. Nice, look at that. Oh my goodness. And the speed at which it's setting it is, it's amazing. I love it very much. So that's smelting things up. This is pulverizing things down, which means that we should be able to just do this. And once again, good servo here. You to you. And we've kind of sort of done exactly this before, but I'm feeling like we're doing things better. So now, yeah, that's all good. So if I put my chunks in here, they should all get in there, be sent to the middle chest, and then be sent in here. Okay. But at a much faster pace now. Much faster pace. So from here, we're basically saying everything is done. This is where it can get imported to the system. Now, here's the big next thing. So these things that can't go in this chest, meaning everything except the ore chunks, I want to import directly into the system. And this is where we got it wrong last time, because this is where it imported other stuff as well. So I think what we do is we put another chest here. Okay? And we're gonna pull this cable. As long as this chest doesn't get full, this should work. We're gonna put the same cable output like this and disconnect this, disconnect that. And actually don't need this. Well, I'm gonna need some more cables here. Look at that go. Oh, I love it. I love being able to see the items. You can see how they kind of, yeah, all the ores goes in here. The only time the ore chunks would be sent into here is if this chest would be full. And hopefully these machines are going to be quick enough for that to never happen. That's what I'm hoping. And we'll see if that's true. Now, from here, we're going to use refined storage. So we're going to use this system right here. And I should do something like this. Speed upgrade, stack upgrade, all is done. Nice. So now if we import here and put these things in. Nice. And that should now never ever get stuck here. Because now it's importing directly to the system. Now, because we have the drawers on higher priority, that's the reason we don't need to import to the controller slave. Like the system will know where to put the stuff. And if anything is ever full, it will just put it in our digital drives. The drawback with having this system over the past system is that we are no longer making sure that we have space in the drawers. Like now it will simply say, if there's no space in the drawers, I'm just going to put it in digital storage. Okay, makes sense? Probably not, but anyway. So the next thing now is trying to make this have enough power. And that's going to be a very interesting task. So let's remove these. We're going to have to run the power line on top. And I'm guessing I can open that. Yes. Okay, so the power line is there. And why is that sending power back and forth between the machines? Did I just bug this out? What? Where are you getting power from? Oh, these are powering the cables. That's interesting. Can I power these cables? Oh my goodness. I tried powering these cables using I tried powering other cables using these Spectre coils and it wouldn't work. But these cables we can power. That's pretty crazy. So that means... Yeah, that means... Oh no, aluminum can't be processed in this machine. Okay, we found a bug. That means that we may not need the energy cells. I did not know this. This looks ridiculous, but it works. Okay. That's great though. That's really good for our power find. So basically instead of powering the energy cells, we can just power the cable. Quite interesting. Let's do this though. Let's put you there and you're going to be outputting there and then inputting on all other sides except the bottom. Fine. So you and you. This looks so ugly. I don't think it's gonna... Is it keeping up? Oh, it's doing all of them though. It's doing all of them. We gotta give it that. We gotta give it that. Okay, so one problem then, obviously, is that these aluminum cannot be processed here. That's, that kind of sucks. Big time. So these, for some reason, the enrichment chamber can't handle. They need to be grinded in some other machine. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Okay, let's do this. Let's break you. Oh my goodness. And then let's just backlog this, because I kind of want to see the speed of this working. Or how quickly it's working anyway. But we do need to deal with aluminum, because if we don't, it's just going to stack up here and like block the system. Yeah, look at this going. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Why is this stuck here? Is it going to get stuck? Huh. Is this thing not keeping up with this? Is this servo, which is the second best one, not keeping up with this machine? Oh my. Okay, that's also a problem. Screw the servo in the cables. We're gonna have to do another batch of speed upgrades and import directly there. Break all of this, and then we're just gonna I think this is quicker anyway. We're gonna put an importer there, and then we're just gonna pull a cable like this, and this will be fine, because like it's importing directly into our system. So you and you, please be quick enough. Yes, okay. Now that's clearing the buffer. Sweet. And hopefully that means that, well, we don't want this to happen. We don't want this to happen. We want it to be able to process quick enough to move the ores. Because, yeah, otherwise... But it did have a backlog. It did have a backlog that it's working on at the moment. This is incredible, though. I don't even know if these are working. No, they're not working. We're very close on having enough power thanks to this stupid cable thing. The weird thing is, though, that this cable is potentially... Okay, it's 512 RF per tick for the for the advanced one. So I don't think it's gonna help if I put more spectacles in this, because each spectacles is 128 energy per tick. So I don't think we're gonna get quicker than this, no matter what. Which means that we need to upgrade the cable, and I wonder if we can do that. Advanced, yeah, we can. Okay, so the next one is 25. 2005. I don't know. I don't understand this. But let's try and break. So right now, the last two ones are not powered. Okay, and elite blue ones. Yeah, without the spectacles on this thing, we are producing enough for 2.5, it seems. And then let's stick the spectacles on. Make this weird looking thing. Why is this not as shiny as the other one is? And if this is 2000, then that means that I can have over 10 of these and it will still work, right? So now, oh, so close. Yeah, now we are, you see that? We're doing better. So what we can do then, as long as the cable is not the bottleneck right now, which I don't think it is, even though I haven't done the math. I'm not a math, do I look like a math genius? I'm very bad, I'm very bad with maths. Let's try... do this and that. Oh yes, I think we're gonna have enough power here. But now, yes, we have enough power to power all 8 or all 7 channels. It looks so bad though. But these spectacles are so powerful. That looks ridiculous. But it is working though, and it's clearing the backlog by the looks of the... Well, let's not say that quite yet. Okay, we gotta deal with the aluminum though, otherwise this system is not gonna function. It's gonna backfill all the aluminum here, and everything is gonna get stuck. So I wonder what I want to do with that. I think I'm gonna do this. Remove aluminum from here. So aluminum is no longer welcome here. And then we're gonna just put the chunks in a drawer, because aluminum is not a metal that we're gonna need for anything, or very, very few things. And I think I have enough already to last us forever. So let's just let's just find a spot for these where we can void them. And the reason I'm putting them in a drawer is, of course, that I don't want them to take up any space. It's not that I don't have any space, it's just I don't want them to take up any space whatsoever. So let's put them, well, actually, let's put them here, okay? And then we'll just go ahead and do a void upgrade. We should have obsidian in the system. I let my mob spawner run for at least like an hour earlier when I was playing today. So that produced a lot of stuff for us. But yeah, this is good. I may actually... Those dimlet parslets are going to be important endgame, so let's store a little bit of stuff in here, like 1 emerald upgrade worth. So basically what I did now, these aluminum should no longer be ending up in here. They should be ending up in the system directly or in the drawers and get voided eventually. And I want to say, by the way, you can deal with this. Like, you can have another pulverizer for just aluminum. It's pretty simple to set up. The reason I'm doing this is because I have been processing aluminum this entire time. I have 112 blocks. I'm not going to need this for anything. And if I do, I will have the chunks to use. I can even do another emerald upgrade just so that we always have a lot of aluminum in the system should we ever need it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not even going to need the 1,000 that we have. And this is just an easier way of doing it. So now aluminum is never going to go in there. That backlog is now cleared up. And this should hopefully then clear up. Pretty sure it will. Look at the speed of this thing though. Oh my goodness. I am happy. And now we got to make sure that these never get filled up. And so far, it's only using 3 of them. So that is a very good sign. That is a very, very good sign. Yes! I think we did it. I think we successfully upgraded from a slow ore system into a quick ore system once this backlog clears. And I was running low on a few things here as well, like lead. We are now processing, so we have more lead in the system. All of these pieces I should probably remove. I put them in here manually when I needed space. What I should do is just go over here and do this. And oh my, a lot of stuff actually got space in there. But yeah, all in all, I think that's good. I also may want to just clear out the chunks. Same here, I just put them in here, except for the aluminum ones, of course. So now, long story short, we got lead is still a rare thing, obviously, but we do have iron production, we do have copper, and there shouldn't be any issues. Like, I had 600 tin, for example, but that was just because our system was too slow to handle the speed of the hermits. The speed of the hermits. I got a little bit of repairing to do, but all in all, I'm very, very happy with this upgrading. And yeah, the ore processing has been massively increased. Now, I will say this before I leave this project. We're going to come back to ore processing. We're going to do more with this. I really enjoy it. And like in modded, it may seem like I have a lot of resources, but in modded, resources go so quickly. So yeah, there'll probably be another setup done, and a lot of you guys actually send me some really good tweets, so suggesting how to do ore processing differently. And one of the things that was really interesting was using an atomic or a mechanical user on a stack or a grid of sifts. Like, not use these hermits, but use manual sifts and then a mechanical user. Because you could technically increase the speed of which you're processing ore if you do it that way. I haven't done that yet because I really like having the hermits work for me. Call me evil or whatever, but I really like having them just chopping it away down here. But we'll see what we do in the future. We'll definitely see what we do in the future. But for now, we got everything done and upgraded and yeah, ready to go. I think next time we should make a proper power room. Now that we learned about the cables from Mechanism being able to use the spectre coils, we can use that. But we can also try and get into Yellorium, this resource here, which, by the way, we don't have any of. Because it's required, like, you can get it from sifting, but you get it... why can I not see the thing here? Anyway, you can get it from sifting, but you need to sift other stuff. We could, however, grow it, or we could make a Yellorium chicken, which, yeah, that seems to be an endgame chicken for sure. We could also, oh yeah, no, that we can grow it. Cyanide. Yellorium is basically the fuel for big reactors or extreme reactors. And we may want to look into that just to get the power situated a little bit better in our world here. But anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching Hermit Cave. Thank you for wanting Hermit Cave. Love you guys to death. Hope you guys have a fan-freaking-tastic evening. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button down below. And if you're new, consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. This is Iskal, and I'm out.